You have someone who has been a political understudy of Robert Mugabe. So all the negative things you can talk about Zimbabwean politics, Mnangagwa has grown up with that system. And so now that he is in power and he has the military behind him, he is going to use those bad same tactics to hold on to and remain in power. So Mnangagwa does not represent the change, and he's clinging on to power is because he knows all the tricks of the trade from a political science point of view, and he will use the state, he will weaponize anything to remain in power.
Order, please. Can we listen to the...
In Africa, we don't chase people when they visit, do we?
I think Mnangagwa, when he came in, even though he came in through unconstitutional means, he came in and there was sympathy behind his ascendancy to power. Because remember, he had run away. Mugabe had persecuted him and he had literally run away. And when the army overthrew Mugabe and installed him, because he had very close ties with Chiwenga and the military group, when they put him into power, Zimbabwe breathed a sigh of relief. In fact, the economy looked like it was changing. Some sanctions looked like they would be lifted. But the change that Zimbabwe is looking for, those are, in economics, they say those are macro economic changes that are not going to happen in a very short time. Some of the economic damage that Zimbabwe has taken, it will take even past Mnangagwa's term to reverse.
The hardliner stance that existed during Mugabe is still there because it is a system. It is not vested more in personalities, but as a culture. It's only unfortunate that Mugabe was there for 37 years, but because it is a system, it is still living more perfected to this day, even in the absence of Mugabe. So even if Mnangagwa is out of power today and ZANU-PF remains, that kind of system is likely going to remain.
Very good.
There are also certain things that have shifted, especially a conciliatory and less confrontational tone. You know, Mugabe was known for his confrontational rhetoric. Keep your Britain, I'll keep my Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe will never be a colony, and even reducing a whole election into an anti-Blair election. So that kind of rhetoric is no longer there. Mnangagwa is minding his own business of consolidating power more than quarreling at the global political stage, as was the case with Mugabe.
Stakeholders must know that there are no sacred cows. Perpetrators of violence will be brought to book without fear or favor. So I say to you, my dear comrades, the patriotic people of Zimbabwe, don't ever perpetrate violence. We will deal with you. In spite of the sanctions imposed on us by some Western countries, for the last 3 years, Zimbabwe has been the fastest growing economy in SADC in spite of sanctions. All sectors in agriculture, in mining, construction, manufacturing, tourism, and others are all growing. Mr. Mnangagwa is not preparing to win, he's plotting to rig. I told SADC that he stole the election in 2018, but this time I will not accept to allow him to steal the election again. I told SADC that Zimbabwe is the next chair of SADC. Please get ready to welcome me to chair SADC on behalf of Zimbabwe. I told SADC that up to this day, contrary to what is happening in other countries, we don't have the voters' roll that is analyzable, searchable, but they thought that when they gave us a PDF format, we will not be able to crack it. I'm former Minister of ICT. We have managed to crack it and we know what they are trying to do. We will not allow them ukunchonjama force yetu. Nada.
Woman happened this time #God is need. Pasong Chamisa tapi tapi kumaruwa ndiye tapi tapi yenyika Chamisa ndiye tapi tapi yenyika kumabasa ndiye tapi tapi yenyika Chamisa ndiye tapi tapi